Hello everybody, welcome to Riga in Latvia. It's the first day of action in the second round of the World Cup qualifiers, and the Ukraine are hosting Italy here as they're on their travels for the obvious reasons of the devastating war occurring in their home country. So the Ukraine and Italy here in the Arena Liga, this famous arena that has seen so many great European ties, both in championship play and in group play. As Italy, with a outstanding performance in the first round of qualifiers, come into this second round with a 3-1 record. And the Ukraine, who almost upset Spain in their last round one game, need to get as many wins as they can if they are going to get back to the World Cup. They missed out in China, went to the World Cup in 2014 in Spain. But Italy will come into this second round as one of the favorites, on the verge of hosting a Eurobasket group in a week or so's time. One of the most efficient lineups in the World Cup qualifiers, lead the statistics for points per game, and they are efficient, ranked second in field goal percentage. This team knows how to share the ball, is technically so sound, but they're going to come up against an opponent that almost upset Spain in the first round and comes here with size, NBA quality, and the emotion that takes Ukrainian sports teams forward at the moment. Both teams rely heavily on the champion club from their country. Prometey provide 4 members of this Ukrainian team. But Sviatoslav Makakali is highlighting this lineup with his NBA quality, as is Alexei Len. It's coming home for Ania Balgadis, the Latvian, back in Riga. Doing a great job with this Ukrainian national team. We'll stop now for the national anthems of both teams, starting with Italy. And now the national anthem of Ukraine.
Як роса
Well, there's the national anthems over with, and here is the third team on the floor. Martin Horozov, Yana Yilmaz, and Dariusz Sapolsky from Bulgaria, Turkey, and Poland, respectively, take charge of this World Cup qualifier. Well, Italy, as just to confirm for you, teams take the results from the first round forward into this second round group. So Italy arrive in this game one of the second round with a 3-1 record. The starting lineups: Pesu with Tune and Meli, Fonchecho and Polonara will start. Quick lineup, really playing to an extent without the recognized big, but with the lineup that Coach Posecco has. He has options aplenty with Gallinari on the bench, Datomi on the bench. Just shows you the quality, not to mention Nico Magnon, that the Italian national team have at their disposal at the moment. And they have a group that is pretty focused. Ukraine start the second round with a 1-3 record. Almost got that win over Spain, which would have been huge for them with the starting lineup. And the bench is full of quality. Mikhailuki is with the Raptors at 20 in the loss in the last preparation game that Ukraine had. And alongside Lexi Len from the Kings. And this will be Len's first World Cup qualifier. Both teams have really used a large number of players in the first round of the qualifiers. With the players playing on the roster today, Italy have had 26 players across these qualifiers. And, well, that does two things for you. It shows you the depth of Italian basketball at the highest levels. And the difficulty in getting players healthy throughout the season. It's tough, but when you've got this much depth, Coach Posecco has had the ability to bring those groups together. The countdown, the Tissot countdown to tip off, 1 minute before we get going here in Liga. Italy, as we said, the second most efficient team from the floor in terms of field goal percentages, score on average more than any other team across the qualifiers, 90+ points. And if there's a weakness that this Ukrainian team has demonstrated throughout its qualifiers, is it has struggled to shoot consistently from beyond the three-point line. And anything less than consistency is going to give them an issue against this Italian team, because efficiency is their middle name. That's Italian basketball for you. Technically really proficient, will work to get the good look. And the IQ of everyone in the blue uniform is high. They understand their role and the shot that they're looking for. Lexi Len at 2'15". Always a big lineup, this Ukrainian lineup. A big, big front line. It's going to take a lot of dealing with from by the Italians. Kaluki at 199 at the shooting guard spot is a tough matchup. So welcome to Riga, wherever you're joining us from. Ukraine in the yellow uniform, Italy in the blue. Meli not jumping, confused everybody at the start there. Lukashov on the dribble, looks inside. Hearn inside out. Three is gone, and he's short. The offensive rebound picked up. Nice pass. And staying active on the glass. Mikaluki gets the two. Pursuit comes off the pick, moves the ball on. Tonuti. Going high-low, nice seal, great pass. Little ball fake off the glass for two is no good, and that's the trouble around the ring. Big challenge by the swarming Ukrainian defense in transition for two is good. Alex again gets his first 2 points in World Cup qualifiers. And Ukraine showing the problem that Italy have got to find an answer to. As it comes off the ball screen, gets to the elbow, drops it inside, little stop and pop is no good. Melli doesn't get it to drop, ball's out of bounds, and that'll stay with Ukraine. Luke will advance the basketball for the Ukraine. Both teams trying to feel each other out here. Luke goes baseline, gets to the ring for two, but blows the layup. They have a chance to run. Pissu on the break. Goes to the ring for two is good, and Italy in transition, what they are all day. Efficient, they share the ball and turn their defense into offense. Very much, you've got to say, both teams trying to feel each other out. A little floater off the glass is good for two, and Lukashov starts confidently. Tanute moves it on. Extra pass, Melli thinks about it, turns down the option to shoot the ball. Tanute going up, right hand, little finger roll, doesn't get the ball to drop. And Ukraine are not going to give up much on the glass. Italy are going to have to live up to that efficiency rating. Step back for the three is no good. Bessu comes up with a rebound, just about keeps it alive. That's out of bounds. Fontecchio. Fontecchio just couldn't keep it inbound. Ukraine will have it on the sideline. Lukashov looks inside, no option, has to go reverse, change of angle to the inside. Heron down low, feels a little double team, needs a pass, goes with a little soft touch, doesn't get it to drop. But Ukraine are dominant on the glass. Great hands by Melli, but he can't come up with it. Off the glass it was going to go off the glass, but in the end, Luki gets the two. Nice start by the Ukraine, and they're just outworking Italy on the glass. Pessu moves it on. Pollara steps back for the three, is short. And there is no change out of that defense on the glass. Just sealing space. Tanute almost comes up with a steal. Marco Pasecco is will never hide his feelings on the sideline. A little frustration early doors for him. Luki steps back for the long three, is short, and Italy will come down. Pessu gives it up. Tanute will advance the basketball. Pessu looks underneath, inside out, wide open. Polonara for three is no good. And Italy just taken out of rhythm a little bit, getting nothing around the ring. Vesnuke. Three is no good. Len doesn't get it to drop. And that's the question you have to ask the Ukraine in this situation. They've been very effective going to the ring. Really struggling for Italy to get anything going. Do they really need the early three? Polonara steps back for three. Doesn't get the drop. Great work on the glass. And two is good for Fontecchio. Fontecchio really worked hard to get space. A technical game, it's the way to describe this at the moment. Nice penetration for two is good. Mikhail Luki gets the two. Italy hit the second sliding and reverse it again. Polonara outside. Teccio drops the three. Had a couple of sliders, gets his feet set and strokes it. Step back three the other way is no good. Work on the glass. Vladimir Heron. Then he's down low. He's going to have to get out of the corner, but travel. Walking that tightrope as a from a coaching perspective. Coach back Gatsis at the moment. A lot of people keen to shoot the three ball for the Ukraine. But in the game against Finland, Agaluki went 1 for 10. From beyond the arc, so nice flash to the high post, nice pass to the inside, Belly with a throwdown for two. Nick and O'Malley. And now you're looking at great execution, change the angle, a little flash to the high post for Pesu. Italy close it to a 1-point game. One of them's going to drop. Akaluki gets the two on the step back. A little bit of football. Italy trying to identify who has the matchup to post up. Rotations both ways. This Ukrainian team share the minutes. It's literally all everyone who's played on this team at any number of games throughout these qualifiers is way into double-digit minutes. Inside, outside, little ball fake. He doesn't get the three to drop. Defensive rebound belongs to Bobrov, who's joined the game. Baseline penetration, reverse layup is no good. And again, looking early and looking to create for themselves when at times just a little bit more patience might be the answer. Coach likes it, so Coach Bagetskis wants that challenge to the Italian defense. It's no good trying to out-Italy. 12-9 Ukrainian leader with 3:20 to go in quarter one. Pesu, it's his pass off. Nico O'Malley, bread and butter for him. Drops into that little short roll, gets the mid-range jumper. Shchenko gets it off. Sidorov drops it inside, and the two is no good for Bobrov. The most minutes of anybody on this Ukrainian team, if you include Akaluki with he's playing 24 minutes games. He's only played 2 games though. Artem Pastovi's played 22 minutes, and the least number of minutes is 15 per game. So this is a real 12-player rotation. Everyone making their contribution. Shot under 70% in the 1-point loss to Spain. Just carrying on that theme of players. Only Sidorov has played all 6 qualifiers coming into this second round. Nico Magnon checks in, number 1, will get it back, comes back, gets the ball screen. Melli picks and pops, lines it up, thinks about it, puts up the 3, count it. Nicola Melli back with Milan, 2 meters 5. He's now 31. It is just a wealth of riches for this Italian national team. Great hands on the inside, puts over, gets it off. The 3 from the corner is no good. That's a defensive rebound. Super work, using the body so well, Ichi. Manny goes down early with a post up, inside out. Melly on the closeout, attacks it, goes to the ring for two, is good. Timeout, the Ukraine. Italy just into rhythm, getting what they want in transition. Nick and O'Malley coming alive late in this third quarter. The Ukraine take the timeout. Attacks the closeout. Bobrov tries to challenge, but Melly's going to finish that. Protects it well, uses his body. Timeout the Ukraine. And you've just seen why Italy are the team they are. Let's take a listen. Well, there's your stat, 0 for 6 from the three-point line. It really has been, if there is an Achilles heel for this Ukrainian team, that's it. They ranked 20th in the World Cup qualifiers from three, only 31% across the qualifiers to date. Especially with the size they have, just a little bit more patience might be the answer. Sidorov gets the Ukraine into the half court. That's going to be a blocking foul on Mannion. Sofsanyo. Sidorov. Sanyon combined. Sanyon feels the Italian trap coming, looks to penetrate, gets it off. Another offensive rebound. They can't get the putback. And Tanute, who's played the whole of the first quarter, comes down with a defensive rebound. Melly will advance it. Great hands, super defensive effort. Oh, what a throwdown on the break. And Chechenko makes a statement. Great hands initially, and this was only going to go one way. And did not back down. Fontecchio was trying to get a piece of it. Chechenko was going up, threw it down hard. Ukraine showing some pressure. 1:26 to go in one. Italy with a 1-point lead. Mannion into the half court. Stefano Tanute moves it on. Mannion gets it back, gets himself set for three, puts it up, is short. Defensive rebound by Sanon, and looks to push, looks long, goes upstairs. Pistovi gets the two. He's always been a mobile big man. Runs the floor hard, goes from ring to ring. Good catch, great finish. Mannion. Merely on the pick and pop, lines up the three, looks to the closeout, attacks it, goes with an inside hand, gets fouled and goes to the line. I thought he'd missed the opportunity. Could have gone straight at Pistovi, gets the contact there. Then goes up with the inside hand and protects it well. We'll go to the free throw line for one. Pistovi beside himself. Melly to complete the three-point play, which he does. Salah goes in the lane, has to kick. Sidorov goes inside. Pistovi guarded by Melli, goes to the middle, fills the double team, goes with a little lean back. 2 is good. Always been that mobile big man. Great job on the finish. Ties the game at 19. Nico Mannion trying to take the last shot of the quarter as Italy try and use every second of it. Turns down the ball screen. Can't get the finish though. Ukraine have 4 seconds to get one away. Sidorov takes it from the halfway line. Doesn't get it to go. We thought it was going to be technical. We thought it was going to be tight. And the answer to both of those questions is yes, it is. And we're tied at 19 at the end of one. Ukraine 19, Italy 19 after the first quarter. Fascinating, fascinating battle. Let's take a look at the statistics. The 0 for 7, if it carries on like that, is going to hurt Ukraine as this game goes deeper into the second half. 55% and 33% for Italy. Let's take a look at the best plays. Well, the Ukrainians, as you'd expect, came out and were ready to play. They outworked Italy both in transition and on the glass. And their size was going to be a factor. But it didn't take long. The Italians found some rhythm, started to move the ball, created angles, getting easy looks. And they put on a clinic of how to change the passing angle. And then the veteran, the star, Niccolò Melli, at 31 years old now, really sparked them off with 8 points in a row. Melli and the Italian dealt with that early start. If you want all the information, download the Courtside 1891 app. Find out everything you want to know about World Cup basketball. Stories, news, highlights, every single thing you could want to know. Get it on the app. Italy with the first possession of this second quarter. Viola outside, goes inside. And Checha can't get it to go. Mannion comes it up, nice pass. Fontecchio can't get it to drop. And Simone Fontecchio had 2 decent opportunities. The open 3 is off again, make that 0 for 8. And Niccolò Melli is going to be charged with a personal. Sidorov just works so hard on the glass. Luigi Datome, a member of the 30-plus club on this Italian team. Half the roster in their 30s. That experience is going to be crucial come World Cup and Eurobasket final stages, as Pistovi again shows that quality in the block. Averages 11.6 rebounds across the World Cup qualifiers so far. Penetration is blocked. Sanon gets a piece of it. Ukraine, 3-on-2 break. Sanon to the ring for 2 is good. Starts it and finishes it. Sanon just gets up here on the block and then gets up with a finger roll. Paul Baliga checks in for Niccolò Melli. Different look, different attributes. have to say it every time. He's just one of those guys that is just a pro. 2-meter center at the highest level of European basketball. Just really does a tremendous job for this national team. But Tommy looks inside. Baliga comes high. They're going to leave him from there, but he will step into the mid-range. Comes up short. Defensive rebound belongs to Sidorov. He looks to push. And Ukraine can be dangerous in transition. They have quickness and a lot of size. Sidorov backs it out. Stops and pops for 3. Count it. And Coach Pozeko will take the timeout. And you've got to say, Sidorov here gets separation. Tough matchup for Lichi on the perimeter. Great recognition by Ilya. Sidorov gets the 3. Pozeko takes the timeout. Well, there's the answer offensively. 1 from 9 against 11 for 15. Keep taking it to the ring. Keep taking it inside. Get the inside touches. And you will see, that's a great outcome for the Ukraine. Ask that Italian defense to stop that inside presence. There's that cold side app again. Get the barcode, download it, live with the action. Viola inbounds. Mannion will advance the basketball. 7-0 start for the Ukraine at the start of the second quarter. Atomi mid-range for 2 is no good. And Settle's having a great game statistically. Rebounds, gets out on the break, comes up with defense. Really is making the contribution off that bench. Senon has it again now. Looks inside, drops it inside. Nice cut, super pass. And Postovi again, that quickness at that size. Postovi's 2'16". Still in the ACB in Spain, now with Murcia. Coach Bagatsis, I think, wants the unsportsmanlike, but I think that's hoping for a lot. Wide open off the out of bounds. It's the screen up. And Tachenko gets the 3. And that is a 10-0 start in 2.5 minutes. The Ukraine have just exploded in quarter 2. Mannion hesitates, gets to the ring. Off the glass for 2 is no good. Aguilia picks up, cleans up the rubbish, and gets the 2. First 2 points for the Italians in the second quarter. Sanon again gets to the lane and kicks. Wide open for 3 from the perimeter is good. And the difference between those 3s and the 3s they were taking earlier, that's worked for. Get the open look. Don't have to force it off the dribble. And the Ukraine are on a roll. Mannion puts it on the floor, he's fouled. Tachenko picks up the personal. And because of the way the Ukrainians rotate, this is not a game that Italy is just going to wear them out on, because they're going to rotate. They are deep. The Ukraine will rotate that whole bench. So important for the Ukraine with that 1-3 record to get an early win in this first competition window. Mannion goes inside, but he throws it down. And the help was absent. Great pass by Mannion. Sidorov takes the ball screen. Pastovi will dive. Sidorov in the pocket for two is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. The only ever present in the qualifiers for the Ukraine. Has a chance to get this back to a double-digit lead. 6:24 to go in the half. Got to deal with that pick and roll defense as he just went down the lane unguarded. Alessandro Poyola. Manuel puts it on the floor, a little bit of soccer. So, backcourt rotation for the Ukraine. Nuke gets checks back in, as does Makaluki. Two is good on the mid-range. That told me how many times has he come off that screen. Gets his feet set quickly mid-range. And they're going to call that offensive. Good response by the Italians coming out of the timeout. (10-0) start, answered by a 6-3 and the basketball run by the Italians. That Tommy will inbound. Ayola. Mannion will take the ball screen. Liga again down the lane. Drops it inside, didn't handle it. Option was there. Sanyan saves and stays at home, so there's a pass. He'll bring it. Off the glass for two, and he has had a first half. It's only his 4th point, but he's contributed across the stat line. Tommy doesn't get it to drop. Ball will stay with the Italians. And Paolo Alici just worked hard. If you work hard, you do get that response, that the benefit. Lukashov checks back in. Samuel will step out. Rotations across both rosters. Franchecchio checks in, as does Nicola Meli. Meli is the release out of bounds. Meli in the block. Little tough one on the turnaround. Doesn't get the drop. Defensive rebound by Pastovi. Nice pass. Super pass. They blow the layup. The rotation was great, but what a pass. Datomi in the corner for three is no good. Meli's on the glass. He'll keep it alive, and Italy get a new 14. Marco Pesu comes off the screen. Pick and pop action. Meli puts it on the floor again on the closeout. Looks to step through. Datomi attacks it. Gonna have to put it up. They're gonna wipe that off. Defensive effort and scramble by Ukraine at the top draw. A little bit quick on the reset of the clock, personally, but it should be about control. Alexi Len checks back in. Lukashov comes off the ball screen, takes a look inside, then gets it. Trying to go against Meli in the post, inside out. They think three away is short. Then keeps it alive. That's work on the glass. Lukashov penetrates. Luki can't get it to drop. Defensive rebound pulled in. Pesu will push. Italy again look early to the post. She in the lane with the push. It's good for two and one. Young Paolo Alici. Italy working their way back in now. Gets the mismatch, gets deep. And that quick release on the push. The Ukraine in the penalty. Italy running 3 team fouls, sorry. Agatskis has seen the way that his team can win this game, definitely in this first half. If he keeps the tempo high and pushes and stops the game becoming too structured, they have a real chance here. Danilo Gallinari makes an entrance, and Niccolo Melli will sit. .34 now. Too much size. There's no way that Heron was going to get that away. Once the foul, could have recycled. 6-point game. Ukraine with 9 on the possession. Now Marco Posecco living every pass. The 3 is no good. Ball's chased down. Tekjo has it knocked away. And again, keep it scrambled. Keep it a little messy, and Ukraine could have this game. Tremendous effort on the floor by Lukashov. Just would not be denied. And Tomby picks up the personal. That's the issue for the Ukraine. If they let the Italians come down, run their half-court stuff, get the shots they want, if they keep it a little messy, a little unstructured, but they've just got to have enough discipline in the half-court not to get a little bit, take any shots, not run and gun. Foul on the play. She's going to be charged with a personal. Both teams now are in the penalty. Litchi picks up foul number 2. Litchi will sit. Polonara will check back in. For shot. Yet to miss a free throw in these World Cup qualifiers. Therefore, he is now bound to miss the next one. It's almost, we should never quote that 100% figure. 3:20 to go in the half. Fascinating. Ukraine in a really great position here. They found a way to win this. They've just got to keep executing it. Tecchio goes with a fadeaway, takes the tough one, and there's just too much yellow size. Lynn down the lane, off the glass for 2 is good. And that's exactly what we're talking about. Get shots you want in transition. And with their rotation of players, they should be able to do this for the game. Gallinari with the mid-range 2 is no good. Defensive rebound chance again for the Ukraine. Inside, Len trying to go to work here. Goes with the right hand hook, gets it to go. Deep catch, easy 2. Well, not an easy 2 because he was really pushed and challenged, but that's where he earns his living. An 11-point game. Prosecco's been to the table. I think he's asked for the timeout. Gallinari puts it on the floor. Almost placed for the foul. Goes inside again. Goes with the right hand. Leans back for 2. Gets the roll. Lukashov. Lukashov keeps it alive. That's effort. Held on for the 2 is good. All about Lukashov's effort. This Luki shot wasn't the best, but Lukashov just went to work on the glass, saves it. Again, hard work pays dividends. Pisu. Catch, attack it inside, and Polonari is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Great catch. Catch and go. Akio Polonara. with Fenerbahce. Adds to their riches of talent. Atomi sits. Polonara, chance to get this back to single digits. Only played the one World Cup qualifier coming in. Had 15 points in that one. Two for two from the line. Big quarter for the Ukraine here, 22-11. Sorry, 22-13. Off the glass for two is good, and that's a much better finish by Wisniewski. Last minute of the first half. Tonite's back in, will take the ball screen. Gallinari wants it deep. They're going to front, force him off the block. That's a great effort defensively. Galuki forces him. Gallinari gets the two. Help needed to come a step sooner. Upstairs for two, and they just run it straight back at you. Alexa Lin. Well, he's learned now on this team, if he runs to the front of the ring, he's going to get the basketball. Tanuni with a back cut. Great rotation defensively. Super work by Lukashov again. Ball's out of bounds, will stay with Ukraine. Lukashov, as have many of this Ukraine lineup, making contributions across the stat line. All contributed to a 45.34 lead with 17 to go in the first. Ukraine take the timeout. 17 seconds, and they're just going to have to try and put an exclamation mark under a great first half.
One shot or no shot, okay? Let's do like in a good way, 4 down. Look, you're just going to play. Look. С этой стороны, да? Ball is here, yeah? Flo, you are the ball. Vova, yeah. You stay here. Vanya, here, switch. Wait for 3-point shot. Then, ты ставишь. Vanya, now. Well, you just receive the handoff from Vanya or Dan, go here, and then read the situation. Probably they go everywhere this switch. 1-on-1 from the top or look him.
Well, the most important quote in that timeout, it's one shot or no shot. They're not going to throw up an early one, and it's a bad one. They want a good one, or they'll be happier not taking a shot. Lukashov gets it back off to Wisniewski. Has it outside. Does he like the matchup? Is he going to look to be the man to take the shot here? Puts it on the floor, goes at Gallinari, gets the little ball fake, has it knocked away. Ball will stay with the Ukraine with 2 seconds left, and Gallinari showed some quickness. All 34 years on him showed some quickness. Catch and release, they got guys who can do it. Lukashov goes up with a 2, doesn't get it to go. And at the half, the Ukraine have been tremendous. They lead this one 45-34 over an Italian team that looked a little bit deflated. Gonna get a look at the stats in a moment, but that's a tremendous performance by the Ukraine. Their three-point numbers are still not going to impress them. They're having 6 more shots than Italy. outworking them. Owning the glass, 24-16. That was been evident throughout. And the 12 assists is really going to please Coach Bagagatskis. That's a tremendous performance by the Ukraine. Really laid down a foundation. Here are the game leaders and their share points. Meli's had a super game for Italy. 12 points, 4 rebounds. But across the board, the Ukraine has been absolutely tremendous. These highlights, you're going to see almost every Ukrainian make a positive contribution. Lukashov and Lin have combined 3 times in transition. Luki really didn't get it going from the 3-point line, so he really then put it on the floor. And as impressive as anything else, their defense has been good, but their owning of the glass has been the foundation for that first half lead. And that's going to be a difficult thing to turn around for Italy. The size of Ukraine, spots 1 to 5, is impressive. When they've moved the ball, Italy, they've created opportunities to attack it. As we said before, every one of the guys on this Ukrainian uniform gets into double-digit minutes. Yusuf Sanyon's had a tremendous first half, as has Tkachenko off the bench. And Stoby came off the bench and just did what he does. He plays, he's 2'16", he plays 2'16", and he's got great touch. Every single man in a yellow uniform has come off that bench and has made a positive contribution. But more than anything else, well, one of two things has to happen. Italy needs to shoot a better percentage, or they're going to have to get on the glass, because that's where Ukraine has really built this first half lead. Owning the middle. Not many second chance opportunities for Italy. But for a team who shoots the ball so well, their field goal percentages are not where they'd want them to be. So if they can get that to a point where they want to, that's going to negate some of that rebound advantage that the Ukrainians have. But that has been a seriously good performance by the Ukraine. Came into this with no wins in preparation. Just check that. That's been a tremendous performance by the Ukraine. We're going to take a break, get a drink, and we'll see you shortly for the second half.
Who will you become when the moment arrives and you're carrying the expectations of an entire nation, representing your people and their dreams, the colorful faces in the streets, the screaming fans in the stands? It's time to make your move. All eyes on you, all hope, all heart. Because when you win for all.
Pass inside, the foul and the 2.
Hello, Markkanen. I mean, just the ability of Lauri Markkanen and what he can do offensively.
Vanessa, but still quickly. Iceland. Oh, he gets rejected. Wow. Mr. De Jong with the rejection. Well, De Jong said, "You're not worthy. Get out of here."
Weedle to the glass. Crowd liked it. Weedle throws it down hard.
Percassion has the ball stolen. Up ahead. Dragic, another lob, and Toby.
opens up the drive lane. Nice pass. Oh, what a decision. Young taps his head. Heads up play.
Doncic just takes it all the way. Oh, goodness me. How do you stop it?
And they hammer home the advantage with a half court. The third quarter has belonged to Greece. And Gigas.
That poor performance from the free throw line that has truly cost Georgia today. Oh, and there's the poster. There's the flex. Kachenko just throws the hammer down. And there's the gun show.
Bosnia-Herzegovina with a chance to win this. 4 seconds left. Big time three. Lakunac Havala. Big time shot from Zaden Musa from downtown. That is unbelievable. And he says to the fans, Kako si dobre on the buzzer. I mean, that is just, what a way to end the campaign here. The game-winning three-pointer. Zaden Musa with the big-time game winner. Unbelievable.
Well, welcome back to pictures of Nicola Melli, leading scorer for Italy in that first half. Inside, has the size to finish. Great touch from the mid-range. That little short roll, trademark throughout his career. And he can do this to you. Showing his full repertoire, inside, outside, mid-range. If you've got that touch, you've got that strength, you can become a handful. Nicola Melli's kept it ticking over for Italy, 34 points. So overall for the Italians, not going to be anything to write home about. Vladislav. Galuki. Well, he comes in, you know, listed as a shooting guard, listed as someone who wants to put up numbers from the perimeter. Good athlete, finished around the ring early in the game. Really underlined the way that Ukraine came into the game. To take the hit on the inside, that's a tough finish. But what he can do to you from the perimeter is pretty special when he gets going. Sometimes you could say settles for the three too early, but he's got a great stroke. And as part of this Ukrainian first half performance that really does bode well for what could be classed as an upset. You know, you come into this game, Ukraine ranked 32 in the world on the FIBA World Rankings. And Italy, the number 10 ranked team, coming in confident. Very, very deep roster the Italians have. A lot of quality. But no substitute for being outworked. And the numbers on the glass tell you where the effort has been. But If you've watched Italian basketball over the years, you know they're going to come out with some pretty efficient numbers in this second half. Chegel has the 5, and if Paul Bagilli is your third top scorer, then you know people on the perimeter aren't functioning well. No disrespect to Paul Meliga at all, because he has a really big role to play on this Italian team. But there are people on there in those blue uniforms got to start making shots if they're going to want to get back in this game. And there's that underlining that 8, 8, and 6 is the 3 top scorers for the Ukraine. When they've scored 45, yeah, that's not even half. That's just around half of those 45 points. Across the roster, they get contributions. Luki has 2 steals to go alongside his 8 points. 25 now. You never have to think too much about what Coach Prosecco is thinking. He knows his team is in a difficult situation here. If they came away from this first window with 2 wins, without it being confirmed, they would put themselves in a really strong position for qualification for the World Cup. What they don't want to do is come away with 2 losses, puts them at 3-3, and puts them right in the mix with everybody in this group. So the other thing, a little bit of a side thing to be aware of as well, is these 2 teams will play each other the 3rd game on the Eurobasket next in a week or so's time. And so obviously that's going to be in Milan, home court advantage, etc. But every neutral in Europe is going to be wanting to see the Ukrainian team do well. So if they can take the win here and take that into Milan, that's going to bode well for them at a Eurobasket. And in Coach Enar Bagetskis, a coach who's been at a Eurobasket, a coach who's taken teams into the knockout stages of Eurobasket. So all things looking well. At halftime of game 1 of the second round of these World Cup qualifiers, the Ukraine are putting down a marker. Now they are going up against the most efficient team in the qualifiers.
And then attack in a full speed, drive or pass inside. Hey, начинаем нападение, что первое. First, don't say anything, let's go for it 23. That's like the same beginning, but different continuation. И потом, рогом вниз.
Well, here we go then. Italy in a bit of a hole here. 11 down at the start of this second half, 45-34. That's as consistent a half of basketball as you could hope for if you're a Ukrainian fan. That was just out of the top draw. Looks like both teams will start with the same lineups. That Ukrainian rotation is pretty set. So don't expect that to change too much. And they'll have the first possession. Lukashov, who was one of the successes of that first half. Okay, finds the open man. He goes inside, no joy there. Meli comes down, gives it up. Sepesu. Meli is the second trowel. Hit the second side. Danute thinks about it. Ball gets stuck though. It drops it inside. Nicola Meli faces. Really have nothing happening so far at the moment. Meli on the inside off the pass. Little stop and pop the 2 in the lane is sweet. And Meli wants the foul too. Had a little bit of sympathy with that one, but Nuki moves it on. Lukashov. Pesu guards him. Lukashov turns back the turns the corner. Tekka guards him, guards the shot, but Lukashov just drops the 3. Montesho was all over the shot. And Lukashov dropped it. They're going to try and go inside again. They're going to try and milk this. Inside, outside. Polonara drops it inside. Pacheco goes to the middle. He's fouled as he went to the middle. There's the reach. Snooki averages 12 points a game for his team. Played 3 games in the qualifiers so far. Montecchio can't get the second to go. Snooki drops it. Little step back, lean away is no good for Makaluki. Danute off the glass for 2 is short. Poor decision. Chance to run the other way. Makaluki on the break. Inside, outside, he's blocked. Now we're going the other way. I think this is much more Ukrainian basketball. 5-on-1 break. And Polonara quite rightly asks for the look. Meanwhile, Lukashov didn't get back. He gets the easy 2. It looked like Polonara was fouled on the way to the ring. Meli advances the basketball. Pesu. Meli hits the second side and will screen. And the 3 is good. Montecchio always gets it going now. The rhythm looked better in transition. Back to an 8-point game. Simone, Montecchio. We're still on the play and 1. The Italian bench wanted on the floor. There's the contact. And that is not going to please Polonara. Nor does it please Gianmarco Pozzecco. Chance for Stanislav Makaluki to complete the 3-point play, which he does. Regardless of the last call, Italy looking much sharper in this 3rd quarter. Danute. Ball gets stuck with him a little bit here. Comes off the ball screen. Has to take the long 2. Drops it. The criticism, if there is one, of this Italian team is that this Ukrainian team are containing him on the dribble. Not getting a lot of joy through dribble penetration at all. Makaluki gets the mishandle, gets the turnover. Italy have a chance to cut this to a 6 or a 7-point game. Marcos Pisu into the half court. Danute looks inside. Ticcio goes inside out. Polonara for 3. Count it. We got a 7-point game, and Italy are really building some momentum here early in the third. Nuki, that's going to go back court. If they score and slow you up, this Italian team just turn the screw. The score, they set their defense, they get you into areas you really don't want to go to, and then you have this, as they have done on the last 2 occasions, you over dribble to try and deal with the pressure. Keep the game loose if you're Ukraine. Pesu will take the ball screen. There's a whistle on the play away from the basketball, I believe. It's always a worry when both coaches are not sure what's got called. No one seems to be perturbed though, so Polonara will hand it off. Pesu will take the ball screen. Meli just pops. Pesu is long with a 3. Tonute chases it down, gets his own 3 away. It's short. Lukashov will advance the basketball. That's offensive. Everything got a little bit frantic. Polonara got position. Heron wasn't really balanced, but they still went there. They don't have to be impatient. Chance to make this a 3 or a 4-point game. Inside touch again for Meli this time. That 3-forward lineup, they're just trying to stretch it. Meli dives, and that's the reaching foul. Lukashov understandably doesn't like the call, but really see any issue with it at all. Lukashov picks up his first foul. Well, Meli will say that's been happening the whole game. Whistle on the play. And that'll put Ukraine into the penalty with over half this quarter to go. This is going to test. This is going to test their belief in each other. Italy just continue to rotate who posts up. Montecchio or Meli, normally Polonara will go there. Whoever's got the matchup. Chance to make this a 4-point game. Down 11 at the half. 4.5 minutes into the third quarter. This is going to be a single possession game. Super response. Poseko and his staff did some work at the half. Ukraine. But this was the lineup that got them going in that first half. This is when they started to really turn the game on its head. Great response. Helon gets the 2. Tonute looks inside, doesn't really like what he sees. Meli goes back. Pesu, extra pass. Great move, ball movement, super ball movement. Polonara gets the 2, but everybody touches the basketball and they get the 2. Back to a 3-point game. Stop and pop is no good for Sidorov. Oh, what a pass over stretch, Fontecchio. Game becomes open and stretched again. Lin in the lane, puts it on the floor. And we're going to get tied up. Niccolo Meli. Then Pestovi's back. This was that quicker lineup that the Ukrainians had in the first half, where the ball, they shared the ball really well. Gallinari will check in. Polonara will sit. more size on the floor now for Italy. That's a direct response to the insertion of Plastovi. Pesu comes off the ball screen, gets his feet set, strokes it for three. Count that. And we've got a new ball game with 4:16 to go in the third. Marcos Pesu had a sider 2 possessions ago. Runs the same play, going the other way. Stops and pops, and we're tied at 55. Sanon takes the ball screen. Plastovi will dive. Little run up for Sanon. Gets the 2. Carries on that confidence. Super finish. Only 22, playing fearlessly. Pesu, pick and pop. Meli lines up the 3, attacks the close. That's a travel. Went the wrong way. Ivan Tachenko checks back in. You know the energy he's going to bring. Sidor and Tachenko is the backcourt with Sanon. Plastovi on the inside. Catches deep, finishes well. Becomes a little bit more direct right now. It's Pesu. Chill off the screen for 3 is no good. Defensive rebound is owned by Bobla. Sanon again penetrates the lane, kicks it, extra pass. Soto off for 3 from the corner is off. Chance to run the other way. Pesu has it, 2-on-1 break. Tanuti goes up, gets the 2. They had to foul because Tanute is still not back on the floor. He's checking on the floor wipers. We've got a ball game. 59-57. 2:55 to go in the third. The more they get to the ring, the more touches Plastovi gets. You've got to say the better for this Ukrainian lineup. Little floater is no good. Got a whistle on the play for the offensive push. Sutter off. Well, his coach won't be disappointed with the aggression and the way to attack the basket. The problem they have with 2:49 to go still for the last 3 minutes already, they've been in the penalty. And Coach Bagatskis is doing his best to ensure that he gets that full foul on the Italians. Simone Fontecchio on the free throw line. Chance to tie the game again. And we have another new ball game. 2:49 to go in 3, and we're tied at 59. Tachenko, Sanon. We're going to try and make Sanon make decisions. Guided by Meli, steps back for the 3, is short. Tanute comes down, but Italy have a chance to lead. Golmanian has it. Meli with a mismatch. Goes to work. Is fouled on the way up. Surely they can't leave Mannion to guard him one-on-one. He has to foul. Tachenko decided not to help. Chance for Italy to lead this. I think for the first time in the game. So with 2:18 to go in the third, Italy take their first lead. Since the end of the first quarter. Ukraine got out early, Italy settled the ship. They went in tied at the end of the first. And now Italy back in front after trailing by as many as 13. Sanon. Again, it's the same thing. Going to ask him to run some offense. They're going to ask him to run some structure. Looks inside. Postovi misses the two. Tichenko for three. Got it. They are never going to die. They're never going to give up on a play. Tanute comes off the screen, goes soft off it, hits the second side. Mannion looking inside again. Gallinari going baseline, he's fouled. And again, they're going to go one-on-one with mismatches that they can't hope to win. Just left Tichenko out to dry on that one. Gallinari did what you expect him to do, exploit the mismatch. Tommy checks in. Tanute sits down. Sanon again. Just going to make him work. Slices it, gets in the lane. Now he's got to make a decision, gets himself set, misses the little bunny, has to bring it back out of a new 14. Great finish. Played the whole offense on his own in Sanon. No one else touches it. Gets his own rebound. Ukraine just, their moment for folding, if that's the right word, was when Italy came right back. Sanon gets a technical foul for his, I think what he said to the Italian bench, which just undermines all the great work he's done. But if you take the emotion away from him, he's not the player you've seen right now. Just a little bit of self-control would have helped. Tied at 64. Chico Mannion has it. Tesha going baseline. That's a tough reversal. Gets fouled as he tried to come back from the other side of the ring. Cecchio. This is where emotion and making good decisions, you have to get the balance right. That's the technical foul, a poor foul on the penetration. And what was a Ukrainian lead is now going to be an Italian lead of at least one, if not two. And all they've done to get that lead is a poor foul and a poor technical. And they're made to pay. Sanon has it. Again, fixed in that rotation, so Sanon stays. Comes off Pestovi's screen, dives and rolls, penetrates, sort of off for three, got it. Just got to play him one-on-one. He's doing enough at the moment to generate help. Nico Mannion, the matchup he's going to have to get some separation on. Does, goes up, gets the finish on one. Tough. It was always going to beat Pestovi. The help comes, takes the contact, gets the finish. We'll go to the free throw line. Nico Mannion, still only 21 years old, is a baller. Payola steps into the game. He'll replace Simone Fontecchio. Italy goes smaller. Mannion completes the three-point play. Sidorov will advance the basketball. Italy matched the Ukrainian lineup, really. Nice execution, little separation from the defense, but they can't complete the two. Bobrov can't knock it down. Italy going the other way. The three in transition is good. That's the end of the third. And they started that quarter 11 down. That is just a tremendous quarter of basketball for Italy. 38 to 22. That's a phenomenal quarter of basketball. 11-point deficit turned into a 5-point lead. And they have just been phenomenal. Efficient does not do them justice. Sanyan has rolled that ankle towards the end. Here's confirmation, 72 to 67. That is a quarter of basketball. That is explosion. That is a response to whatever was said at the half. That is the sort of lineup that the Italians can put on the floor. Shooting 40% now from three. 53%. I've only missed one free throw. Got to the line 19 times. The Ukrainian discipline went in that third quarter. Foul trouble early. But that is a quarter of basketball. That is why this Italian team is a serious contender. Let's take a look at the best plays of the third quarter. It wasn't a perfect start to the quarter either. But again, Nicola Melli got him going. They started to score in transition. Their rhythm offensively was sharper. And the game became, even in transition, the game became structured. Italy ran what they wanted to run and got the shots they wanted to get. And the Ukraine just could not keep that intensity level up. They've given up 38 points in that quarter. If you want to get the details of that 38 points, check out the Courtside 1891 app. That'll break it down for you. Ukraine in the half court need to re-establish their way of playing. The open three, got to go, and does. Bobrov with his feet set. Nice lift from the corner, gets the three. And again, still Coach Bagatskis stays with this rotation. Datomi doesn't get the fall away. Defensive rebound pulled in by Bliznuki. Puts it on the floor, moves it on. Bobrov drops it off to Sidorov. Sidorov with a mismatch. He's got to get separation on. Attacks it, steps back, pops it in the lane for two. Tough move. Great start by the Ukraine. A 5-point lead has just disappeared in 2 possessions. Italy just roll on. Drops it inside. Great rotation. Bobrov comes up with, throws it away, but cannot get it back. Gallinari goes up, gets blocked. The call is late. But late doesn't matter if it's right. Gallinari. I think he thought they were going to give it to him. Ooh. Tichenko picks up his fourth. Gallinari's on the free throw line. So Gallinari makes a second. Ticks the scoreboard over for Italy's first point of this fourth quarter. Sidorov takes the ball screen, turns the corner, gets in the lane, no little runner. Had a wide open shooter in the corner, took the tough one. Nico Mannion is fouled. And you've got to think that Sidorov's frustrated there. We've got a technical foul. Ukraine are self-destructing. It's only a one-point game. Let's not get too carried away with the destruction point, but that's another technical foul off another poor decision offensively where they had wide open shooters. They've just got to be so much more. Discipline is not the right word. They've got to be relentless in doing the right things. And Tommy will shoot the technical. And Italy will have possession of the basketball. At some point, they're going to have to tell Bagatskis that they've heard him, and that's enough. Here's Mannion out top. Will take the ball screen. She dives, doesn't really want. Mannion's got the matchup. Little hesitation. Stops and pops. Can't get it to go. That's a rebound. She does a great job. That's going to be a foul off ball. Ukraine have the ability to win this game. They don't need to throw it away with the discussion with the official. They have more than enough ability on the floor here. Great little out of bounds for the easy two. Litchi is working hard at the minute, gets the two. Nuki will take the ball screen. Turns it down. Sophie drops the two. Anything 14 and in, he's going to make. Ukraine have to share the basketball. You know Italy will. Nico Mannion. That told me, looks baseline, doesn't get it. Gallinari gets his feet set for three, hits nothing. Mannion, great effort to get it alive, but chased down. Ukraine have the 3-on-2. And they're going to call that offensive. There you go. Nakaluki had the advantage. Gallinari will sit. The Ukraine again with 7:26 to go in the fourth. There was just under 6 to go in the third, are already in the penalty. Got to maintain some discipline here against a team that's just going to be efficient and effective. Tanute again gets the mismatch. They want to get Meli the ball on the inside. Great rotation by Sidorov. You can switch. You can switch if you're going to play team defense. And as we said earlier in the game, the more disjointed, the more messy the game gets, the better it is for the Ukraine. Litchi picks up foul number 3. This is when you're Italy at 3-1, Ukraine at 1-3. Decisions become important. Turnover. Nuki with a turnover. Great drive. Mannion draws contact. Defense didn't contain him. And Pastovi has to come over and try to contest. Mannion on the free throw line. Cool as you like, makes the first. 2 for 2 from the line. Italy open it out to a 4-point advantage. And Sidorov will advance the basketball. He stops and pops his own shot, and again, Kostovi is being starved of the basketball. Great pass, super pass. Lici gets the 2. Bagatskis takes the timeout. Super pass.
Дешевых очков. Перед этим 3-очковых шаш из-под кольца. Начинаем заново. Ничего не даем. Switching defense играем. И мяч идет наверх. Нападаем на них. Нападаем. Не смотрим на полы. Есть такая как ситуация, бросок, конечно. Нам так и будет. Давай, давай, начинаем. Давай, пацаны, давай, давай, давай. Наша земля. Украина. Пацаны.
No panic, no need to panic. Just remember what got Ukraine into the situation where they were talking about potentially winning this. They rotate their back to their starting lineup right now, though. Except Sidorov still in the game. Sidorov on the penetration is fouled on the floor. Lici going to pick up the personal. Got to go up, 4 on the shot clock. Heron going inside, gets it away for 2. Tough move, great footwork to the far side of the ring. Heron gets it. They needed those 2. Needed to stop that little run. 4-point game. Tanute, no one's helping, easy 2. Well, the help side has been absent all night. Tanute able to break down the defense, gets the 2. Heron again, inside, outside. The open 3 is short. Kaliki can't get it to go. And Nico Mannion leading the floor at the moment. Attacks it on the left dribble, goes left, inside out. Melli turns down the 3, 10 on the possession. Nice penetration, Lici for 2. Wow, there's a team out there, and the team is in blue. Ball movement, get advantage, get a shot you want. Sidorov moves it on. Alexi Len. Five minutes to go. Lukashov back in. 8-point game. Still a little bit worried about Gallinari's mouth. Looks to, I think they've controlled the bleeding, but obviously a concern. Mannion comes off the ball screen. Melli's going to get deep. Now he wants a touch. Mannion just opens through the lane. Blocked. Actually, Lane gets it. Just about get it away, but they can't complete it. Crowd in this now. All the way, coast to coast, they blow the layup. Kaluki can't get it to go. And the net effect is we're still at 8. Go Mannion. We'll try and run the time now. Ricci reverses the basketball. Nice pass. Romagna gets the 2. All about the ball movement. T with a capital T. The team. And the team is in blue. Timeout, Ukraine. It's that second cut. Let's take a listen to the Ukraine timeout.
Switching defense. Да, смотри. Эй, сейчас, свит. Играем следующие 25. Свит станет здесь. Маня, Лен, Богдан и Вова. Свит, set the screen. And here is the screen like open goal. Tripoch on rhythm. Bogdan goes in a full speed. Как 25. 25. Только Свит будет кончать.
The Ukraine on the wrong end of a 10-point margin. Don't forget they led by 11 at the half. Tremendous second half by Italy. They roll. They're just the machine. Offensively, they shared the ball. Great pass. Way to hang out with stay with the play. Heron stays with it, draws the contact. He'll go to the free throw line. Ricci will foul out. They still have a foul to give with just under 4 to go. Stops and scores. Get the score here, get a stop, get a score, and everything looks a little bit more manageable. 2 from 2 from the line. Harun gets both. A stop and a score, and we're at 6, or even at 5. But Melli has it in the block. They're going to then play one-on-one. Steps back for the short 2. Doesn't get it to go. They insist on staying with that one-on-one coverage. Lukashov. Haram will ball screen. They turn it down now. Not to the corner, surely. Galuke is knocked away. The ball will stay with the Ukraine. It's all a little one-on-one orientated for them at the moment. Still have, I don't know why they've reset at 24. Has this ball gone back to Italy? Yes, it has. Officials do what they should do, get together, get the right call. Here's Mannion. Time and possession for Italy now. They want the second touch, they're not going to get it. Churoslav Akaluki just doesn't get enough on it. Prosecco, coaching-wise, going with the flow here. Mannion really is running the game. Melli has it ripped away from him. Lechchenko, nice pass. Heron is blocked, unceremoniously blocked. Tanute spiked that one. Great effort to get back, and it's just get out of here. Kachenko hands it off. Lukashov. He gets inside, he's fouled. That'll be the 14th foul with 2:47 to go. Two from two. Two possession game. 2:40 to go. Still there for the Ukraine. Italy will go time and possession, you'd have thought. Gallinari outside. Tanita goes to the post. They turn him down. Eight seconds left on the shot clock. Lukashov fouls off the ball. Gemelli. Out of the textbook, everything in a straight line. Only goes 1 for 2 though. Still plenty of time here, but they need to get something good and early. Kaluki wants people out the way. He's going to go one-on-one. Little hesitation, leans back, takes a tough one, and hits nothing. Great work. Lukashov. Kaluki gets it up. This time catch swing, but again he's bowed out by Lukashov. Gets another offensive rebound. Hesitates, gets inside. Nice pass. Helam for 2. It's a team game for a reason. Super penetration, super pass. Lukashov working hard on the glass. Keeps his country's hopes alive. His Gormanian moves it on. They go high. Gallinari looks high-low. Niccolò Melli. He's going to use every single second of this. Tanute steps back, takes the top 3. Got it! And you got to think may well have just put the dagger through the heart of Ukraine. 8-point margin, 1:30 to go. Tough. Use 23 seconds of it. Everyone touches the ball again. That's going to be a blocking foul and 1. Luznuki gets the 2. He's going to go to the free throw line to make this a 5-point game with 1:25 to go. Great answer. Attack the defense in broken play. Completes the 3-point play. Referee's just checking on something, not really sure what. Forget that though, we're back live here, 1:25 to go, 5-point game. Gallinari's still bleeding, I think. There, he's going to have to step out. This is one of those, like, there's blood, you got to go out. Obviously, you don't want to have to see him. You don't want him to have to leave the floor, but you're going to have to try and stop that bleeding. Coach Poseco is going to take the timeout. Back after the timeout. The Italians are going to go full court with it, so they get the 24. They're going to go long. Polonara just did a nice job at setting it up for the lob. Mannion. No need to foul right now. Just got to play defense. Got to get a stop, get a score. Cecchio gets to the middle. Tough little turnaround in the lane is good. And one. They allowed the deep catch. And then he's exploited the mismatch. Gets the two, goes to the free throw line. And that may do it. But I've said that before. Completes the three-point play. It's an 8-point game. We need something quick. Going inside, off the glass is good. They got it quick, now they need to stop. 55 seconds is plenty of time. 2-possession game. Mannion inbound to the long side, beats the double team and attacks it, gives it up. That's a foul off the ball. And that will just about do it, I think. John Mannion's had a really quality fourth quarter, quality second half. The Bologna guard looks like he's much older than 21. Tremendously mature performance in this fourth quarter. And you gotta love the way Coach Poseco just stayed with him. Makes the first. Two for two from the line. Points difference, always a factor you got to be aware of. Mannion for three is short. Gets his own rebound, his foul, puts it up. They're going to call it unsportsmanlike. And points difference will be a factor in these groups. It's a 62-point second half for Italy. Make that a 63-point second half. They'll have possession of the ball, 17.6 to go. As we keep saying, in these group type scenarios, it's more of an issue for the Ukraine. Points difference is always a factor. Polonara drops it off. Economeli gets it off. Now he puts it on the floor, gets his feet set, puts up the three, is off. Ukraine with a chance to importantly score, which they do. They're going to count that. And Italy with a second half performance, not just out the top drawer, unbelievable quality. That is a super performance. That's why they sit top of this group. 97-89. A 63-point second half by Italy to get the win, go to 4-1 in the group. And that is a second half performance that tells you a lot about their quality. And it also tells you that the Ukraine have to find some way to get more control, because the quality they have is for everybody to see. But the 3 technical fouls didn't help. And maybe a little bit too much dribble. Ukraine shot 30% from the 3. Italy just exploded in that second half. Ukraine still won the rebound battle. That's largely because Italy hardly missed in that second half. Both teams shared the ball well in terms of 24 assists. But you got to think some of those decisions at certain points for the Ukrainian national team really didn't help. Fontecchio had 20, Meli 17, Mannion with a really, really impressive 11. Contributions from across the roster again for the Ukraine, just not enough. Well, there's going to be a lot of blue action in this second half. Tremendous performance by the Italian national team. I mean, Ukraine scored 44 points in that second half. They're up by 11 points at the half. And if you'd have said to them, you're going to score 44 in this half, then all they had to do was play the same style of defense, the same intensity that they played in that first half. They had a real shot at winning this. They wouldn't go away, they wouldn't die, but when they shared it, it's not so much the 24 assists. It's the advantage that the Italian created for each other in just what they ran and how they shared the ball. Just a tremendous performance by Italy. But no one in this group is going to want to play the Ukraine. They have real quality, real size. And they've given everybody a view that's playing in next month's Eurobasket that they are a team to be feared in terms of making the second round. They have lots of people who can score. They just need to be on the same page as a team. Mannion was just tremendous. Shared the ball really well. Controlled the floor incredibly well down the end of the game. And you got to give a lot of credit to Coach Posecco, the way he stayed with him and went to this 3-forward lineup for most of the game that really did give Ukraine real matchup issues. Really did give them some issues. The Italian national team march on. Let's take a look at how it affects the group. They go to 4-1 in a very strong position in the group. The Netherlands were beaten by Georgia, who moved to 3-2. Spain and Iceland play later. So for now, from Riga, hope you've enjoyed that one. That's been a nice way to open up the second round. We'll see you soon. Goodbye.